Welcome back! Well, we finally got the spices. I got the spices. Now I'll just have to run back again to the spice merchant to give him the spices and get the innkeeper's delivery. Or I could just forget about that and give the spices directly to the innkeeper. I mean, it's no big deal, right? It's not like any of this is real. And I've definitely done enough running around for one day. Yeah, you can do that. You can actually go to Benrime, give her the spices. I don't think it makes any real difference. But you know, I'm the good guy. I'll go and give the spice merchant his spices. Keep him satisfied as well. As far as I know, it really doesn't make any difference whether you do it or not. Good karma, I guess. Besides, we get another look at this nice looking square here. I must say I really like what they did to Marcuria. It's still familiar, you still get that whole recognition if you've played The Longest Journey of seeing a place that you've visited before, but it's still also different by making it winter and the changes that the Azadi have made. They make it interesting just to see what's different, and I think that's very well done. Right, spice merchant, spices, you do the math.
Hey, I got your spices.
That's wonderful! Fantastic! What spices?
Oh, come on.
Oh, for crying out. You asked me to pick up your spices, remember?
Yes. Ah, yes, I remember. Mrs. Mullen's spices. Oh, goodness me. Thank you, young lady. How indescribably wonderful.
You're welcome. Now, about Benrime's order?
Who? Benrime. Oh, yes. 1 pouch of Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices for the best mulled wine in Marcuria.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Enjoy your day, young lady, and do come back.
I have the innkeeper's delivery of Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices. Time to get back to the inn and get that mulled wine for Blind Bob. Finally. Well, at least he was a little bit more cooperative than the map merchant. But what is it with these people here in Marcuria? Why is it that half of them seem likely to burst into a spontaneous rendition of Who's On First? Oh well. At least we got the spices now. Then hopefully Blind Bob will be able to tell us where Minstrum Magda is. And we'll be able to get some answers.
Alms for a poor old
And maybe get out of here. Find out how we're here. After all, it didn't look like we were actually shifting, so we still don't really know if we're really here or how we got here. And I, for one, want to know that. Alright, 1 pouch of spices
Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices.
for Benrime.
Hello?
What?
It wasn't easy, but I got the spices.
It took you long enough, child. Did you get lost?
No, but I had to do a lot of running around. It doesn't matter. I have the spices now.
Good. There's a pot of red wine in the kitchen. Mix the spices in, let it boil for a while, and you have mulled wine.
Thank you so much. I appreciate all your help.
Well, you look like you need all the help I can give you, child.
Thanks, I guess. Alright, let's see.
There's red wine boiling in that cauldron.
Good, that's what we're looking for.
I've added Mrs. Mullins's mixed spices to the wine. That should be it then. Mulled wine.
Just need a way to take it with us. A bottle or flask. And it just so happens there is one, right here.
It's an empty wine bottle.
There we go. I should get the mulled wine to Blind Bob. You know, this diary of Zoe's is getting less and less like a diary and more like a Twitter account.
So cold, so hungry, so blind. Arms!
Okay, let's give him the wine. Help.
Here. Mulled wine made with Mrs. Mullins's mixed spices.
Ah, the sweet scent of Mrs. Mullins and Riverwood Red. Give it here, Petal. Let me take a swig. Ah, by the balance, that hit the spot it did. Ah, I'm most grateful, Petal. You've earned yourself a silver star in Blind Bob's book.
Glad you liked it. It wasn't easy getting it.
Without the journey, the reward isn't half as sweet. That's, what's her name, old chestnut round these parts. Still as true as the sky is green.
Green?
Had an accident with a chroma charm when I was a wee lad. Every morning Blind Bob wakes up, the sky's a different colour. Today it's green.
Okay. This guy sounds like a character from a Terry Pratchett novel, especially with him saying "what's name" all the time. No. We need to ask him where Minstrum Magda is.
Hi there.
Arms for a poor... Oh, ha! It's ye. What tidings of joy do you bring me this time?
Do you know where I can find Minstrum Magda?
Oh, he knows her, Blind Bob does. He knows her well. Nice lady. Best sort nut soup south of Lame Bastard Hill.
Do you know where she is today?
Oh, she moves around, Magda does. Ain't seen her round here in a while. You might try asking someone other than Blind Bob.
Like who? I don't know anyone in the city.
Well, you might have more luck asking Crazy Clara. Lives up Crab Bend, Clara does, on Hangman's Span, in view of Friar's Keep. Crazy as a turnip, Clara is. But she's also got a scout wing's eyes. She knows more than she lets on.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Bob.
Oh, just call me theoretically. We're friends now, ye and I. Don't mind me, good sir, madam.
Great. Turns out Blind Bob doesn't know where Minstrum Magda is, so he told me to see someone called Crazy Clara, who lives up Crab Bend, wherever that may be. Well, at least I'm getting the grand tour of the city.
I'm just a poor old blind bastard with nowhere to go and nothing to eat.
Does he know
Hey.
where,
Ah, Rose Petal, we meet again. What can I help you with?
does he know where that is? The whole, Crab Bend?
Where can I find this Crazy Clara again?
You can usually find her on Hangman's Span. That's up Crab Bend east of Southgate, towards Friar's Keep, the prison.
Okay.
Thanks again.
Come back any time, Rose Petal.
Those are directions I could
Make a
use. East
donation
of
to the
Southgate.
welfare.
Well, we know where Southgate is, so that would be the obvious place to start. And knowing our luck, probably this Crazy Clara is gonna need us to do some kind of favor again. All this trouble just to find Minstrum Magda. I mean, at least Vestrum Tobias was easy to find. He was in the church. Or the temple, or whatever it was. It sure is reminiscent of trying to find Brian Westhouse. I mean, that took a lot of wandering around. Well, east of Southgate would be this direction, I guess, so... I mean, this is the only place, basically, we haven't been yet. So I guess it has to be here. And we'll check it out in the next video.